So you get crap from the ones who have stars and are hearts. So let's see. Out of this group, let's just do the one that I know people are going to demand right off the get-go. Laura, you're up. Breen knew just who he wanted to invite and called them. They used a special ticket to make an original cocktail. Alright, I brought a lot of ingredients for us to choose from, so now we just gotta figure out where to start. This should put the skills I've learned from preparing lunches all sorts to the test, don't you think? Feel welcome to use the ingredients we have on hand, too. I can't wait to try your concoction. The two of them worked together to make a cocktail, settle on which ingredients would complement the drink best through trial and error. After a while, they completed their special cocktail. I call this the Arseid Zabai Oni. I don't know that word. A gold cocktail. It matches perfectly with the radiance of synonymous with the Arseid name. The base is my father's favorite, Stein Resurrect Malster. He would let me try just a little on special occasions in the past, but at the time I was too young to have the right taste for it. Besides the Stein Rose, I add some milk, sugar, and egg. It makes for a smooth drink with a rich, sweet taste, so it's like an eggnog, I'm assuming? It looks amazing. We should serve some up to the Viscount sometime. I really like what you've done here. It's really unique. In fact, I think I'll add it to our menu. How do you enjoy a glass of that on that bench? Enjoy the rest of your evening. We'll get a royalty for him selling this, right? 50 mirror a glass, I assume? The two enjoyed their special cocktail while basking in the light of the lanterns, the sun waves filling their ears. After a while, they went back to complete their personal tasks. Afterward, Reen decided to walk back with Laura. He needed a shoulder to stand up straight upon, right? They enjoyed the night air along the way, stretching out the evening as long as they could. And then...
Reen, you have my gratitude.
I do? Where's this coming from?
Well, perhaps it's just the festive atmosphere getting to me. Ours was a long, arduous journey. But walking this path has allowed me to grow in ways I thought unimaginable. Not just as a swordsman, but as a person of principle. Strong and resolute, reconciling with Fee, training with Monica, and becoming closer to them in the process. Those experiences, and the fact that I was able to surpass my father, are proof of how far I've come.
Laura, you've always been there for me when I needed it most. Like on our very first field study, back when we were still students, or on Brioni Island beneath the pouring rain. I wouldn't be here if not for that radiant spirit of yours, always shining bright to guide my way. In that sense, I think I should be the one thanking you.
Reen, tomorrow may prove our most decisive battle yet, but I know Class 7 has nothing to fear. The day will be ours. Together, you and I shall cut a path through on the wings of victory.
I couldn't put it better myself. Laura's made it plenty clear how she feels about me. She's overcome so much for herself, but me, I'm just sitting around waiting for the next rivalry to start. This could be our final night together. Is this really how I want it to end? Yeah, I'll just reload. Laura, I don't know if I'm in a position to ask this of you, but would you mind if we had a talk together later tonight? You mean... I have no reason to refuse, but you may find yourself busier than you expected. Call me on Marcus too when you're ready to confirm. I'll be waiting. Sure thing. So we get the bravery anima. And then if you want to see this, proof of unwavering bond with Laura. Strength, accuracy, crit rate. And that's actually a decent crit item, go figure, right? That gives me crit anyway, so who cares? Okay, I'm just gonna skip forward to the date thing if they have any extra scenes, and I'll show that in a moment. Verify that you can schedule more than one date. So let's head to the beach for the next one. We're gonna do fireworks. This is with Alphen. Welcome to the beach, pretty romantic at this time of night, much more than it is during the day. If you're a special ticket holder, you can have 2 sparklers for each ticket. How about enjoy some sparklers by the beach? It's a perfect way to take in the lake. Sparkler seems like fun. Good chance to spend time with someone. Reed knew just who he wanted to invite and called them. He used a special ticket to get some sparklers. That's something so exquisite to burning. There's something so exquisite to burning sparklers on a calm, pure white beach like this one. I feel like I've added another summer treat to my list thanks to you. I'm just glad to hear you're having fun. I was worried you'd be tired of all the firework displays, being royalty and all. Oh, guess they're all done. Those were the most beautiful fireworks I've ever seen. It was wonderful, Reen. Let's be sure to do this again. We can invite Lise next time as well. Sure, as you wish, Your Highness. They safely disposed of the sparklers and promptly left the beach. They then parted ways, both having something they had to get back to for the evening. And then, contradicting what they just said, afterward, Reen decided to walk back with Alf. They enjoyed the night air along the way, stretching out the evening as long as they could. Until...
Reen, it appears my thanks are in order.
Thanks? What for, Your Highness?
I was just thinking of how much you've done for me and my family. The number of times you and Elise have come to our aid are more than I can even count. Like with Cedric 2 years ago in the Infernal Castle. Or with Olivert and his radiant wings. You rescued my mother, and you visited my father in the hospital.
I'm not really sure I can take credit for that one. But it is true that Elise and I have unbreakable ties to House Ornor, as do my fathers, the both of them. I'm honored we share this connection, not just as noble houses, but as people.
As am I. I thank Adios every day for bringing you and Elise into my life. We in House Arnor love you as one of our own. You must survive tomorrow. If not for us, then for Elise as well. And as for Cedric, I pray you help him come to his senses.
Of course, Your Highness. I'm sorry, Elise, but I cannot hide how I feel. I just have one other thing to ask of you. Not as your Imperial Princess, but as nothing more than a normal girl. Oh? Might you spare a moment to speak with me once the festivities have ended? That is, unless you've already made plans with someone else, such as Elise, perhaps. Your Highness. Contact me on your Arcus 2 should you wish to meet. I will be awaiting your call. Her Highness already knows what's going on. She told me I didn't need to respond. But if I do share her of my feelings, I should do so. I should tell her so face to face. So we got the invitation. You get a little bit of stats. The love anima. Since I had to reload Laura's is marked as new again. 10,000 hit points, man. Revives you once, 50% drop rate, and I don't know if I mentioned, but these are Reen only. Who is... We have the mirrors. Welcome to the Castle of Mirrors. You want to experience the pride of Michi Wonderland, the mystical world of mirrors? Deep inside is a renowned fortune teller who will tell you your future. One ticket is good for 2 people to enter. Have fun. Castle of Mirrors. Sounds like she'll be in there. I should invite someone who might be interested. So I can actually take any of them. But it's Elise's turn. Reen contacts his chosen companion on the Arcus 2. They use a special ticket to enter together. So this is the Castle of Mirrors? It looks as fantastical as they say. It's like we've stumbled into another dimension. The staff said there's a rest spot a little further down. Let's go. It's a shame these aren't like trick mirrors or anything, you know? They reach the rest spot and stop for a break. Walking with all these mirrors around made me feel really disoriented. We're almost at the end. I wonder what we should ask the fortune teller. Well, I heard the one back there is her, so might as well ask what'll happen to me after tomorrow. Reen? I won't take it too seriously. What about you? What do I want to know? I've been waiting for you both.
Welcome to the Room of Fate's Unfolding.
I knew we would meet again, and I'm glad to see you looking well. I heard that you were working as a fortune teller here, so I decided to come here as a customer today. How about it, Beryl? That's no problem. Let us begin. What do you wish to know? So you would like to know what will happen to you after tomorrow. Your sister would like to know about a friend, is this not so? But how did you... It's good to see you're still on top of things. It's called a microphone. She has the place bugged like no tomorrow. Of course. Well, shall we begin? Rean, there are dark clouds surrounding your faves. They are so dense that my sight cannot penetrate, but that does not mean there is no hope. The key to scattering this fog is within the special bonds between your friends. And one more thing. The bonds between us. What's the other thing? Unfortunately, even I do not know what it may be. It all depends on your efforts tomorrow, including whether you discover what that is. Not sure if I really understand, but I'll keep it in mind. My efforts tomorrow. Guess I'll need to think about how I should spend my time before the final battle. And next... Many troubles lie in wait for your dearest friend, Elise. Even if you overcome tomorrow's trials, she will be left with a great many burdens to shoulder. It is uncertain whether she can survive them, but the most important thing will undoubtedly be the support of those around her. Princess. No matter how things turn out, it's true that tomorrow won't be the end of her struggles considering the circumstances. It's okay, no matter what happens, I will be there for the princess. If it's for my closest friend, I'll help her bear any and all burdens. She suffered so much. I'll do it so she can smile again someday. I'm kinda jealous that Elfin has a friend like you. I intend to do everything I can, both as your brother and as one of the princess's subjects. You just have to survive tomorrow, no matter how hard it might be. Yes, I'll do my best too.
I pray fortune smiles upon you.
Until we meet again. They leave the Castle of Mirrors and its mysterious atmosphere behind, to return to what they were doing before. They enjoy the night air, yada yada.
Rean, I just wanted to let you know that I feel so lucky to be your sister.
Elise.
The war starts tomorrow. No one knows what'll become of the world afterward. Or you. But strangely enough, I don't feel the slightest bit afraid. I'll be right there for you on the Courageous too. Even in the heat of battle, our hearts will remain connected, side by side.
You're exactly right. I am lucky to be your brother. I have both my fathers to thank for that, I suppose. And of course, Mom as well. We're the children of the Schwarzer house. Let's give it our all tomorrow. We'll get through this safe and sound and show Mom and Dad just how far we've come together.
Yes, let's.
Perhaps this isn't the best time to bring this up, but do you think you could make some time for me later tonight, Rean? Sure. Was there a ride you wanted to go on? No, I meant after the festivities. I was thinking that if you hadn't promised to spend this evening with anyone, you could perhaps spend it with me. We'll ignore the typo. Oh. Call me on your Arcus 2 once you decide. I'll be waiting for your call. I should contact Elise later if I decide I'm ready to face her feelings. Benevolence Anima. Proof of an unwavering bond with Elise. EP and Art Defense 200, reduce art cost, magic evade. It's pretty crappy. Welcome to the Haunted Villa, home to all manner of phantoms and ghouls. Only by riding the horror coaster and defeating the specters lurking within do you stand even a ghost of a chance of retaking the manor. Give it a try, that is, if you dare. Staff is really getting into the spirit of things, huh? You'll need a partner to accompany you if you hope to survive this ordeal. Why not invite a friend, or perhaps someone more? A ride and a game all in one, that should be fun. Maybe you should invite someone. I'm sure just about anyone would be willing to come. Clearly, this is a job for Fee. We need a bracer to back us up here. I don't know if they're gonna make us play the game or not. I hope not. Otherwise, we're going fast forward, just like last time. So basically, all we have to do is shoot the ghosts to raise our score. Get enough points and we win. So it's a ghost hunting game, huh? Sounds fun. Could make for some good training too. Let's give it a shot. So the two of you wish to brave the horrors, I see. I can only hope you manage to survive. I don't care. I don't even remember the controls, to be honest with you guys.
Let's begin.
Wish it was a faster speed. But since your performance here doesn't really affect anything, it's just for amusement, I guess. Oh my god, we killed Mishi! But yeah, the thing about getting a high score is you really have to sit here and wait for the sucker to rack up. I am not making that mistake again. Although right here we do have to sit and bear it. Oh, so we could skip that. Hell no! Guess our score fell a bit short. Sorry, guess I still have a long ways to go. Don't feel too bad about it. I still had a great time with you either way. Thanks for coming along for the ride. No need for thanks. Just give me a shot next time you want to hang. You got it. After enjoying the ride, they soon went their separate ways, each returning to what they had been doing beforehand. Until this gets contradicted right here. Until...
Hey, Irene. Just wanted to tell you... thanks. For everything.
Fee.
I never would have made it this far if not for Sarah. Same goes for you and the rest of Class 7 too. Zeno, Leo, and the boss taught me a lot themselves, even before that. But now I can use all I've learned as a bracer. To protect instead of destroy. So tomorrow I'll be giving it everything I got. No holding back. Don't worry, Reen. I'll keep you safe, no matter what.
Thanks, Fee, but all you've said for me goes for you too. United we stand, unbroken. That's what it means to be a bracer, right? So let's do everything we can together. We can't let tomorrow slip out of our grasp.
Got it.
Come to think of it, I still haven't given her my answer. This is our last night together. Is this really how I want it to end? Fee, would you like to spend some more time with me later tonight? Huh? I mean, yeah, totally. But I bet you're already busy enough as it is, so you know. Something else might come up. So just shoot me a call on the Arcus once you're ready, once you know for sure, okay? Of course. Falcon Anima. So let's see. 25% evasion, so you can kind of turn Reen into a dodge tank of sorts with her. The balance down is pretty lame, it's just evasion that high is extremely hard to beat. That is definitely one of the better anima. Ferris wheel. This is the 5th and final event, so anything after this is just a repeat. This is the Great Ferris Wheel of Michelin. It's been booked out for all of you, so you can head straight on. How do you enjoy the view of something special tonight? Ferris wheel will be a great place to spend some quality time. Seems like the kind of thing that anyone could enjoy. See, I need to figure out who I still want to go for. We have 4 tickets, technically 3, because I already know who I'm going to go with here. So, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 2 have to be left out. But yeah, it's time for Emma. And she brought Ellie with her, I see. There doesn't seem to be any problem with the barrier at the moment. Hope everyone can rest easy, at least for tonight. I think you managed to give everyone some much-needed respite. But you need to make time for yourself so you can get a breather too. I know. Thank you for always taking such good care of me, Reen. Because of you, I'm very different from the experience and loss which I was when we first met. We can do this tomorrow. No matter what awaits us, I'll be here for you, Reen. Emma, I'm here for you too, always. The car gently lowered to the ground when the ride ended after offering them a spectacular view. Once on the ground, they both had other things to attend to. Afterward, Reen decided to walk back with Emma. They enjoyed the night air along the way, stretching out the evening as long as they could. Until...
Reen, I know this has been a long time coming, but I wanted to thank you.
Emma?
Being with all of you has taught me something. I don't have to be my sister, or my grandmother, or even my mother. I can be a witch in my own right, in my own way. Of course, I still have a lot more to learn before I actually get there. But still, I believe in myself. I believe I'll make it through tomorrow alongside everyone else, and one day become the witch I know I can be. This world of ours won't end. The future will come, and it'll be one I can spend with you.
I couldn't ask for anything more, Emma. Side by side, we'll continue to grow and improve. Me with my sword, and you with your staff. The others too, if we work together, not even the Great Twilight will stand a chance.
Right.
This could be our final night. Is this really how I want it to end? Hey, Emma? If it's alright with you, would you like to spend a bit of time together later tonight? Oh, I would love to. As long as you aren't too busy yourself, that is. Contact me in your Arcus once you know for sure. I'll be waiting. Sure thing. Yes, that 15 arts is really going to make a difference. Got the Wisdom Anima. So instead of her dealing, what, 30,000 per spell, and that'll be 30,100 or something. So you cast fast, you get evasion and more offensive stuff. Like, if you want to play a magic ring, this will not do it, sadly. The reason for that being is, you can use Divine Song, or whatever it's called nowadays, to just insta-cast, so the whole art stuff isn't really as good. This is going to be a better one for a caster, I'd say, because at least your stuff is cheaper while using Divine Song. This one might be better if you're going to use Emma's Brave Order. Yeah. Okay, who's up next? You got something to say, Rex? Yeah, that's what I thought. So I should mention I cannot do Yuna's thing because I didn't do her heart events, but we should have all the other female characters. So without further ado, everyone's favorite, Toa. So we could have actually made the cocktail with her, but eh. Wow, it's beautiful. Look, over there, you can see the Castle of Mirrors. I got too excited again. Why do I always end up acting all weird like this in front of you? I'm honestly honored that I get to see that side of you. I'm glad we hung out. I haven't seen you enjoy yourself in a while. Really? Maybe I'm happy because you're here. I really treasure the days that we've gotten to spend together. At Thor's, at the branch campus, all of it has a special place in my heart. Oh, thank you, Toa. Those memories are special to me, too. Afterward, Reen decided to walk back with Toa. They enjoy the night air, yada yada. So I think we've seen this
I wanted to take a second to thank you.
background yet. Thank me? What for?
For helping me out with student council, for staying by my side during the Civil War, and for always having my back. As a fellow branch campus instructor, you're always there for me. Just like Angie and the others. Or, no. What we have between us is something special all its own. So, thank you, Reen. For all the moments we've shared together.
I should be the one thanking you, Toa. You've done just as much for me, if not more. We've gone through so much in school and work alike. Every moment we spend together is a precious memory to me. But still, don't act like this is going to be the end. Someday we'll look back on tomorrow as just another day in our lives, I'm sure of it. We're not done making memories just yet, Toa. Let's keep at it, now and far into the future.
Yeah, let's.
This is the last night. Is this how I want it to end? Toa? Would you have time to chat later? Oh, yeah, that's fine. I'm just worried that you might find yourself too busy later, but if you're not, contact me on the Arcus too. I'll wait for your call. Okay. So we get 3 strength and the Cosmos Anima. The one that sucks about doing the non-party members is you get a reduced reward, and this is pretty, like, prevent ailments. Does this mean, like, Grail Locket type stuff, or just that crappy stat down stuff? Back to the Ferris wheel. They started you a little closer to the Ferris wheel, am I right? Yep, it's Sarah time. I have no idea why you're inviting me for a ride on the Ferris wheel. Shouldn't you be inviting someone else for this romantic night? Which is exactly why I wanted to invite you. I just remember that night where we stayed up drinking and talking. Oh yeah, it was only a few months ago, but feels like an age away now. Well, this is a special night. Spending with my cute student isn't too bad. Let's get a drink together sometime soon. And we can remember this night when we rode the Ferris wheel together. Sure, I'd like that. Can't get the drink here because the girls drank all of it. The car gently lowered to the ground when the ride ended after offering them a spectacular view. Hey, we're on the beach this time.
Thanks, Reen. For everything.
Instructor.
Looking back on it, I've been a pretty shoddy excuse of a teacher to you guys. Especially to you, Reen.
Happens.
But in the end, I ended up growing just as much as all of you. Not just as an instructor or as a bracer, but a person, too. Tomorrow, we fight for a better future. One where we can keep on growing. Together. What am I saying? You're all younger than me, so listen up. We're all gonna make it through this. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Understood?
Understood loud and clear. We'll pull through this, Instructor Sarah. This is the last night. Is this how I want it to end? Listen, Instructor, would you have time to chat later someplace? Sure. But don't let me take up your time if you got other people you need to see. I wouldn't want to get in the way of that. Why don't you get a hold of me on my Arcus if you still want to meet? I'll wait up for you. Got it. Speed Anima. So, let's take a look at that one. Not too shabby. Like, the only thing that's not too good is I already get the CP up from the one thing, so I would be regenerating a lot of CP per turn. You'd be looking at a lot of most likely, yeah, S-Craft spam. So we get 5. So when this hits level 10, I think that goes up to 6. So we'll be getting 12 CP per turn, including enemy turns. Oh boy, that sounds broken. Back to the Ferris wheel. How many tickets do we have left? 2, I think? Wasn't really looking because I was doing... Yeah, like, if you're gonna run into a... Oh, just 1. So if you run into a large group of enemies, man, that would be rough. You basically use his turn, then you immediately follow up with the S-Craft. And you guys know how I feel about the new class. You probably saw this coming. Reen contacts the chosen companion. It's a great view. The whole of Michelam sparkles. Being able to share a ride on a Ferris wheel with you is like a dream come true, Reen. Yeah, it's the same for me. I can't stop tomorrow from coming, but as long as you're here with me, Elisa, I know that everything's going to work out somehow. It's a little silly, but I like it when you say things like that. I've been able to keep my head up through everything because of you. Never going to forget this moment. Me neither. The car gently lowered to the ground, yada yada.
Hey, Reen. Thanks for inviting me out tonight.
Of course. You don't need to thank me for that.
I just thought I'd never get a chance to spend time with you like this again. I mean, sure, it would have been nice to be here under better circumstances, but despite everything going on in the world, I still enjoyed our time tonight. Every last moment of it. So, thank you. I mean it.
Elisa, I should be the one thanking you for always staying by my side. We both have a lot at stake in tomorrow's battle, but that doesn't mean we have to face it alone. We'll get through it all together, Elisa, hand in hand.
Right. Hand in hand.
Elisa told me to forget all that's happened between us, but is this really how I wanted to end our final night? Elisa, I'm not sure if this is the right thing to do, but can we talk again after all this is over? Sure, I don't mind. But I get the feeling you might end up busy by then. If you still feel like it later, just call me on my Arcus. I'll be waiting. Right, I will. got the Heaven Anima. This one's really lame. It's just a revive with a little bit of stats attached to it, which are kind of weak at this stage of the game. Don't really care for any of the students. Someone should probably have kept track how many times I said that throughout the course of the game. But yeah, let's see. I'm gonna pull up the list here real quick. So, the things you can get from the guys. Kurt gives you an evasion charm that also has break damage attached to it. Ash gives you something for crit. Elliot gives you... he gives you something to reduce art cast time. That's the same as Emma, but his is more... His has EP instead of art defense. Machias gives you the same thing Elise does, except his is better, I'd say. You don't get evasion, but you get a delay component on it. Eustace, accuracy, CP regain. Like, you get twice for as much CP from acting, so instead of 10 per action, you get 20. And then crit 5%. Gaius is accuracy, evasion 10%, balance down. He also has CP regen thing, like, was that Sarah who gave us the one? Yeah. Oh yeah, Sarah's just blows his out of the water. And then Crow. His is actually the interesting one. So do I want to do Crow instead? Speed 20, move 5, double break damage with a little bit of crit. Yeah, we're gonna do Crow. Wow, the view from here ain't half bad. But you sure I'm the one you want to be on this thing with? Wait, did you get dumped? No, nothing like that. And shouldn't you be flattered? Just felt like spending some time with my best friend and me. Don't get all soppy on me, man. But we can forget the challenge we're facing for a while. It's not gonna jinx things. It's nice to relax and remember the good times. If you do get a little teary, I have some broad shoulders you can cry on. I think I'll pass this time. But thanks, Crow. The car gently lowered to the ground. So there were no stat boosts that came with that. Maybe it's after this they pop up.
Thanks, Reen.
Crow, what was this all about?
Well, this will probably be the last time we can hang out like this, you know? Overtime's gotta run out eventually. But hey, short as it was, we really ran with it. And here I was supposed to be the one helping you. Things ended up a little topsy-turvy on that one. You guys have grown. More than I'll ever get the chance to. It's gonna be an honor fighting by your side tomorrow.
Crow, you're not the only one who feels that way, you know. I mean, I am the sacrifice after all. Who knows what'll happen to us tomorrow? Still, with you by my side, I know we can overcome anything.
Then I'll be with you to the very last second, Reen. The Jaeger King and the Steel Maiden might have made some dramatic exits. But Crow Armbrust of Class 7's gonna blow him out of the water.
Let's show off to the end. I'm counting on you, partner. Strength and Arts. And you get the Azure Cairn. Huh, so the guys give you Cairns while the girls give you Anima. But then if you want to see his... So if you really don't want that regen aspect of Sarah's, stick with Crow's. We're almost at the top. We can see the whole of Michelin from here. I do not know what words would describe this best. Beautiful seems inadequate. We don't need words. It's the feeling that matters. Indeed, that's something you and the others have taught me. That sometimes emotions cannot be put into words. I want to thank you, Instructor Reen, for teaching us that. You're welcome, Altina.
I'm very happy to have met you, Instructor Reen.
What's this all of a sudden?
Just a passing thought. When we first met, we were nothing more than enemies. Not long after, we were partners, and later still, teacher and pupil. In every instance, you've always been there, looking out for me in some way. Meeting the rest of Class 7, getting closer to Michelam. All of those things have changed me for the better. I may not have been born a human, but I think I have become more like one. And for that, I want to thank you.
Altina. There's something you learned on your own from all the time you spent with everyone. All I've done is given you a little push now and again. Still, knowing I've been able to help even just a little makes me happier and prouder than you could ever imagine.
Instructor Reen, there's still so much left in this world for you to teach me. So much left I want to learn. It falls to us to pave the way to a better future. For you, for Michelam, and for everyone else as well. And to that end, you have my full support, just like always. Our mission tomorrow is nothing we can't overcome together.
And overcome we will, Altina, just like always. On that note, Instructor Reen, I was wondering if you could spare some time for me later. Oh? I feel there were some things left unsaid after our conversation the other day. Our decisive battle starts tomorrow. This may be the final night we spend together. I can feel my chest tighten every time I think of it. I see. I have to understand what these feelings are, no matter what they may become of it. Knowing that is more important to me than anything else in the world right now. If you do happen to have time later, please call me on my Arcus. Whenever works best for you, I will make the time. I should contact Altina later if I decide I'm ready to face her feelings. And for the Altina fans out there, I guess I should show the Haze anima. Should also mention, if you're not familiar with, I think it's Greek, anima is soul. So right there you can see it, it's not really that great. Like, if you want to do like a magic dodge tank thing, that's your ticket, I guess. We've almost reached the top. That was fast. It feels great to be able to enjoy the view, just the two of us. I bet the rest of your fans would be super jealous of me. I don't have fans. We've had this discussion before, Muse. Countless times. If I get my wish, it will never stop. No one knows what will happen tomorrow, but maybe we can do this again. I really hope so too. The car gently lowered to the ground when the ride ended after offering them a spectacular view.
Instructor Reen, allow me to apologize.
Apologize? What for?
Back before we met, when Elise had told me about you, there was a part of me that thought of you as nothing more than a pawn to be played. You, the Ashen Chevalier, the young hero who saved the nation. Your past, your relationship with the Chancellor, all of it factored in my calculations. My plans to use you.
Yeah, I guess as much. Given your keen analytical mind, I'd be surprised if you had thought of me like that. But now that you're telling me this, I assume that's all in the past now.
Indeed. Ever since that evening 2 months ago at the field exercise camp.
You and your classmates do have an effect on each other. You might be able to limit to that, but you can't escape it. I'll be watching to see how that changes you. All of you.
Those words of yours strike me just as deeply now as they did then. And strangely enough, tonight on the eve of Operation Mule Mirage, I don't feel even the slightest bit of fear. For that, you have my sincerest gratitude, and my deepest apologies as well.
It's fine. Don't worry about it, Muse. And let me thank you as well, for all the time we spent together. Neither of us want to have to rely on this plan of yours. So let's do everything we can tomorrow to find victory on our own terms, together.
Yes! You have my word, Instructor Reen.
And perhaps this is asking a bit much, but I was wondering if you might have a bit of time to talk later. Of course, I'm sure you already promised the night to your dearly beloved, but if you have a single moment to spare, maybe before or even after, just a bit is all I need. If I could see your face and hear your voice before tomorrow comes, I think I'll be able to rest easy. Muse? If you do happen to have time later, please call me on my Arcus. And if you don't, give me a call anyway. Even that much would be more than enough for me. I wouldn't be able to bring myself to if I didn't. I need to decide if I can give Muse the answer she's looking for. I have to admit, that one was actually better than I was expecting. My expectations were extremely low, yes, but still, that one was a little bit better than a lot of the others. Much better than average, I'd say. Shining Anima. Okay, you have a chance of doing the whole balance down thing, but that's still pretty limited in its usefulness. Next one. Sheesh, you need to give me more warning. Oh, I didn't expect you to be in that form. So, what's wrong with it? It's an attraction for humans, so I thought this would be better. Hey, why are you laughing? I didn't say anything. Come on, let's go. Fine. As views go, this one isn't so bad, and the way the car rocks is strangely relaxing. What? Why are you smiling at me like that? I'm just smiling, honest. I feel a bit like a parent taking their kid on a ride. Don't act like you're the grown-up. Things just have a way of being more interesting around you, but maybe that's not such a bad thing. Things humans make, and you, I guess. Celine? As a human, I gotta say, I'm really honored to hear that.
Well, guess this is as good an opportunity as any. I'd like to thank you for everything.
Celine,
first, I was just a familiar, only doing what I was told. But through Emma, I met you. Being around you has helped me to understand subtleties in human emotions I'd never even cared to notice before. For all that's happened, I'm glad I got to experience it with you.
I feel just the same, Celine. Remember all the tension between us when we first met? Feels like just a happy memory now, huh?
Oh, come on. You're not still on about that, are you? Still, I think I understand now why Rose decided to live as a human. I've always avoided taking this form before, but now I almost feel a little proud of it.
Celine.
I won't back down after coming this far. Not when I have so much to live up to, as Emma's familiar and Rose's successor. Besides, I'm just as much a member of Class 7 as any of you. So count me in for the long haul.
I will. It helps to know we'll have you at our side tomorrow. We'll need your strength if we hope to make it through. Seriously, her brave order is ridiculous. As Rin and Celine's bond deepened, they both became stronger. Spirit Anima. So that's extremely tanky stuff. Sad part is there's better options. Main bro Elliot. The guy who's been with us since the very beginning. Our exemplary white mage. Wow, it's beautiful up here. I would have never gone on this if you hadn't invited me. Really? I bet the scenery would be even more beautiful if we had some of your music playing. It's a good idea. I wish I brought my violin now. I should compose a song about my memories of Michelin this evening. Would you listen to it once I finished it? Of course, I can't wait. The car gently lowered to the ground when the ride ended after offering them a spectacular view. Bond with Elliot strengthened.
Rin, I wanted to thank you again.
Why?
For something I've realized time and time again, with every hardship we overcome. My music has the power to touch the hearts of all who hear it, even now on the eve of war. Honestly, there have been times where I forget that. Times when my nerves get the best of me. But you never stopped believing in my music, even when I almost had. Knowing that gives me the strength to pull through.
Of course I believe in you, Elliot. Your music deserves to be heard, but not just across the Empire, but all over Zemuria. Maybe even beyond that. I know you can reach that far.
Aw, now you're just being mushy. But I won't let you down. Like you said, someday I'll reach everyone. So let's do everything we can to make it through tomorrow. After that, I'll play till my song rings throughout the entire world.
I'll be looking forward to it, Elliot. As Rin and Elliot's bond strengthened, yada yada. Echo Cairn. Now, I don't know if there's any meaning to the word Cairn. I should probably look it up. So, yeah, reduces your cast time, but if you're going to use Divine Song, this is kind of worthless. The fangirls demand Usus, and you don't want to cross them. Seriously, they can smell our fear. Looks like we're almost at the top now. I can almost hear everyone enjoying themselves when I look down. Don't forget to enjoy yourself too. You must face tomorrow without regrets. I can say the same to you, Eustace. For the sake of us both, and because we're facing our fated opponent. Yes, you're right. No matter what happens tomorrow, I will be with you, watching over everything. I will be by your side as a member of Class 7, and as your dear friend. Don't you know, Eustace? I've always been able to rely on you. After we read the sidewalk with Eustace, and then...
Reen, I realize I've put off saying this for quite some time, but I've always considered you a dear friend of mine.
Eustace?
I lost my mother when I was young. My father was arrested during the Civil War. And my brother, well, we know the path he's gone down. And then there's Michelam. The fact that she's still there within the sword is more of a blessing than I could have hoped for. Despite all that's happened, and all I've lost, I can yet stand tall with pride. I owe that to all of Class 7. And to you, most of all. You have my thanks, Reen, for everything.
Eustace, I wasn't expecting you to say that, but I feel exactly the same. We have a long road ahead of us tomorrow, so let's get through it together for Michelam and the countless others who have helped us along the way.
But of course, that much goes without saying.
Glowcairn. Wrong part. So yeah, this is your double CP gain. It's decent. Like, if you really want the CP stuff, by all means. Like, it's gonna give you 20 per interaction, and then... I don't remember how much you get when you're hit, but if you can do the link attack and just a normal attack, you'll get 40 CP every turn. Next up is the other member of our wolf pack. Sadly, it's I can't do guys because I missed one of his events, so it's time for Machias. We're not at the top yet, but it's already an impressive view. Seems real that the battle is tomorrow. I hope everyone is enjoying tonight. Yeah, same here. I hope you're taking this chance to relax a little. Yeah, of course. But such a beautiful view demands something more than meaningless small talk, don't you think? Maybe we should take this opportunity to discuss the Empire's future. It's always work with you, isn't it? Can't say I mind too much, though.
Reen, if it's all right with you, I'd like to extend my thanks.
Well, of course it's alright, but for what, Machias?
We've faced many obstacles together, and we've overcome each and every one. As an inspector, I've had to question my morals, my sense of justice, even my own father. I've matured, not just as a guardian of the law, but as a person. Even through all the ignorant acts and callow remarks I made back in our school days, you always stood by me. So, what else can I do but thank you?
Machias, I didn't take you for the sentimental type. But you know, I should say the same about you. You've always been there to remind me to push forward. No matter how tough the circumstances, you always find a way to look ahead and take the first step. I'll need that strength of yours again tomorrow, Machias. I'm counting on you.
And I you. Let's show them what we're made of. Our principles and beliefs are built from everything we've been through. That's why I know they'll never fail us.
So here's some awareness for you guys. Reduces the art cost. This one is actually decent, especially if you're going to combo it off of Divine Song. You get a little bit more power to it. I don't know how the delay is going to interact with it exactly, but it's definitely one of the better ones. Okay, Duvley is off the table, so it's time for Ash. We're almost at the top. It's cooler than I thought up here. The locker was just you and me, though. Not really my kind of place, you know what I mean? Really? I like spending one-on-one time with my students. Dude, how can you say things like that with a straight face? You should be out drinking, picking up girls, talking about gambling, manly stuff, you know? It's our final night, Ash. There ain't nothing final about tonight. You aren't showing weakness in front of your student, are you, Instructor Schwarzer? Can't believe I let myself slip like that. Alright, Ash, let's just talk about stupid guy stuff tonight.
Hey, Schwarzer, one last thing.
What is it? You seem serious.
Well, this really might be the last time we see each other. I'm only gonna say this once, though, so listen up. Thanks.
Ash? Wow. Never heard you say that so earnestly before.
Don't make a big deal about it. Just figured it was the right thing to do with everything that's gonna happen tomorrow. Joining up with you and all the other clowns in Class 7 ended up helping me find myself again. So I'm ready to settle some debts. For everything that happened 14 years ago, and all the crap I put us through too. There's someone else I owe too. A certain nosy-as-hell camp counselor who goes around carrying more than his share of burdens.
Then in that case, allow me to thank you too. You're not the only one who has debts to settle with the Great Twilight. And we're going to do just that tomorrow, Ash. Let's show this curse we're stronger than what it gives us credit for.
No need to tell me twice. You got my back and I got yours.
Yeah, just a little bit of credit. That's... yeah. And it's time for Yuna. So if I actually did the romance stuff, this would be a romantic thing with her, but instead we're just gonna get the little friendship thing. Instructor Ian, look, Michelam's glittering. Man, the Ferris wheel's a great ride, whether you're young or old. Believe it or not, this is my first time on a Ferris wheel. I had a great time. We'll remember today as the first time you ever rode a Ferris wheel. I'm so happy that you invited me out on such an important day. I don't think it's that big a deal. Instructor, we will definitely do this again, okay? Of course, it'd be my pleasure.
Instructor Reen? Do you have a minute?
Sure, what is it, Yuna?
It might have taken me a while to say this, but when all's said and done, I'm glad I came to the Empire. Glad I became a part of Class 7. The more time I spent with everyone, the branch campus, the instructors, the old Class 7, the stronger my feelings got. I told myself I had to hold my head up high no matter what came my way. My pride as a Cross Bellin depended on it. I'll do whatever it takes to get us through tomorrow. To help us find the path that lies beyond. That goes for you too, Instructor. It's not over until it's over. So don't give up. Not even for a second.
I won't. Thanks, Yuna. We'll give it our all out there, side by side.
Yeah!
As Reen and Yuna's bond deepened, they became stronger. Daybreak Anima. It's neat that you can break stuff more easily, but there's better ones. And finally, Kurt. We're almost at the top. It's a long way down. Feels a little strange for it to just be the two of us outside training. Outside of training, that is. Now you mention it, that's kinda true. Compared to when I first met you, you're so strong, beyond recognition, and you've grown so much as a person. It's a great feeling when my students move up, but I also feel a little sad. Maybe I'm being silly. Instructor. There are still so many things I want to learn from you. Please, never stop training with me, never. Kurt, of course I won't.
Instructor Reen, I'd like to thank you for everything.
Why now all of a sudden?
There's no particular reason. This just seemed like an opportune moment. Whether it was over my training or because of Prince Cedric, whenever I felt lost, you were close at hand to lead me back to the right path. Under your guidance, I've managed to avoid losing sight of myself. Moreover, I've gained both the skill and resolve I once lacked. Tomorrow is the perfect chance to return the favor, to pay you back for all you've done for me. And so I swear, on the honor of the Vander name, I will protect you.
Thanks, Kurt. I'll be kind on you out there. I swear to you too, on the name of the 8 Leaves, 1 Blade, we'll get through tomorrow. Side by side.
Of course, Instructor. Swordsmen like us can strive for no less.
As Reen and Kurt's bond deepened, they became stronger. Engraving cairn. So yeah, this one's probably one of the better ones. Gives you the break, a huge amount of evade with a little bit of delay.